The Iran War, Exit 2. Now, word came out this week that Iran is not interested in a temporary ceasefire. And through rejecting a temporary ceasefire, Iran has revealed what it wants the most. It wants U.S. military forces out of the Persian Gulf. And if I'm the United States, here is my counteroffer. We will remove our military forces from the Persian Gulf if you make the Strait of Hormuz an international partnership of Iran, the United Nations, the Russian Federation, the United States, and the European Union. This would be an equal partnership between the quartet and Iran itself, with the goal in mind of always having the strait open. And if you can agree to that, we will happily remove U.S. military forces from the Persian Gulf. If I'm the United States, I go a step further and I say, you know what? We'd be willing to freeze the conflict, not a temporary ceasefire, but a freezing of the conflict if Iran will meet us in Moscow for peace talks. This means the United States would not be bringing in additional troops into the combat zone. It would not be bringing in additional weapons of warfare. It would freeze the conflict where it stands today as long as peace talks are ongoing in Moscow. Now, some may ask, what would the benefits be to this agreement for the United States? First and foremost, we would get the Strait of Hormuz open again and flowing, and that would lower costs not only for people in America, but for people all over the world. Number two, we would have some sort of security guarantee in place with a lot of international players that keeps that Strait of Hormuz open. Number three, in exchange for that permanent opening in the Strait of Hormuz, the United States gets to leave the Persian Gulf. A lot of people say, well, why do you want to leave? Well, over the past few decades, we've spent trillions upon trillions of dollars in that region with very little to show. And with this agreement in place, we could reorient our forces elsewhere in the world, especially in the Western Hemisphere where we get way more bang for the buck. What does Iran get from this agreement? Well, Iran gets what they want the most. They get U.S. military forces out of the Persian Gulf region, allowing them some breathing room to rebuild and to not have to worry about American bombs falling on them at any given time. Now, in this peace agreement, no doubt, Iran's nuclear future will be brought up. I've got high confidence that an agreement of some sort could be brokered between Trump and Iran concerning nuclear weapons. And if such agreement could be reached in Moscow, everyone comes off stronger. Everyone comes out of this agreement looking better. In short, everyone wins. Now, Mr. President, you've always said that the best deals are made when both sides get something they want. And in this type of deal, everyone can get something they truly want. The U.S. gets to declare victory and go home, saving themselves trillions of dollars in the process and gaining prestige, not only for the country, but also for you, Mr. President. Iran gets the breathing space they need to rebuild. And with the agreement to keep the Strait of Hormuz open, sees their popularity rise even higher internationally. Russia also comes off as a big winner in this arrangement because they are the natural mediator between the two sides. Interestingly enough, Vladimir Putin has very good relations with both President Trump and Iran, which makes him the perfect choice to help mediate this peace process. And what better location to do this than Moscow? Thus far, we've seen that this war has been a disaster for all sides. This is because this war has been led up to this point by the Likud party. And unfortunately, their policy is to just blow up everything, kill everyone, and hope for the best. That is not a great strategy, though, and we're seeing the after effects of that strategy. So for the U.S., it's time to take a new tack. It's time, Mr. President, for you to take control. It's time for you to cut maybe the biggest deal of all time, certainly in the 21st century. This is a deal that is tailor-made for you, Mr. President, because through your wisdom, you've already done most of the work. You've got a great relationship with President Putin of Russia. You have an open invitation from President Putin to visit Moscow. And it just so happens that Mr. Putin and Russia have both great relations with you as well as Iran. What better opportunity to visit Moscow than under the auspices of a peace meeting, a peace summit with you and your team as well as the Iranians. We can put an end to this destructive conflict, we can bring about peace, and we can come out with an agreement in which all sides win. A second off-ramp has presented itself. A second exit is right here in front of us. It's going to take someone with the courage of President Trump to take that exit. Mr. President, if you'd like to know more about this, you know where to find me. In the meantime, God bless each and every one of you. Pray for the peace in the Middle East, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.